Here with
Peace Ohurogu Peace. I'm from Imo State. I study as this course we call SLT here. I would like to tell you guys about rape, criminal activities that been happening around, and we have been promoting it here, especially in my community. Like I do it a lot. The guides there, all these youths that have no work, they go about raping girls. You can't even walk at night, like so boldly like that, because you'll be scared of getting raped, you know, kidnapped. But that's it.
what is it you do working with Intact Nigeria?
We actually mobilize people and we go about talking to guys about sex and the rest so that they won't be having much of rape everywhere and all this sexual mutilation, talking to parents, all these things. So that's it. And it has been helping.
Hey guys, it's me, Pods. I'm briefly interrupting this interview to let you know about the Pods e-commerce program. It is vital to keeping the Prevail Over the System channel alive. Go and join us on our Discord to learn more. And best of all, it's free to partake in the Pods e-commerce program, and we don't need any of your information whatsoever. This helps us keep the interviews coming along with other Intactivist content to empower, teach, and update Intactivist with very important information, as well as being the voice for the Intactivist public. Thank you all so much. Okay, now back to the interview.
She has been working against sexual abuse, child abuse in general form as a special in school. So she has a team whereby they work against genital mutilations, all forms of mutilations. It could be sexual abuse, could be domestic violence, could be rape, could be anything that could serve as abuse. So even drug abuse, our team also work against it. And in our school, she worked as one of the activists that campaign against violation of human rights, including rape, sexual abuse, domestic violence, all form of assault and harassment. So in that case, when I met her, I was like, since you are doing this kind of job, you should be able to fight against genital mutilation of all sorts because it's part of the child abuse. Because you can't say that you're actually fighting against child abuse without talking of genital mutilation, because genital mutilation is a form of child abuse. That is very good that she's interested, and she can actually increase our members by bringing our team into our organization, and that will actually influence our organization will become very large. She has a very bright team. They are still working actively because in Nigeria institutions, we need members that are active. We need people that can actually face crowd and tell them what is the right thing to do. We need people that can actually fix the people that teach those things. How can you be in a university whereby the education that is being taught there, people are no more talking about the care of foreskin? So we want these people to be there representing us in all Nigeria campuses to actually what? To fight against all forms of violations and mutilations. So that is where we are putting our eyes on each Nigeria campuses to have a representative. And in as much in this South school now, we have one as our representative. She will be on that. So anything that we want to do, we include them. And they will be flagging with our shirts. They will be wearing our shirts. We will be actively campaigning because it is a school environment. And doing that, we actually engage more people to actually know about our campaign and awareness against all forms of genital mutilation. And as far as we continue doing this by engaging all Nigeria activists, student activists, union leaders, before we know, we have already gathered the whole multitude and they have already started acting against these forms of violation and genital mutilations. So it is one of the reasons why I said this is a tool to actually engage in this process that we'll be doing so far. And in this process now, we are actually targeting Nigeria institutions using their students as a tool to make sure that our mobilization and campaign and involvement of people are in large size. And that will actually help us in anything we want to do. We just communicate to each member of our campaign team and talk to them that, okay, we want to campaign in a large quantity, and all of them will come out, and it will be very, very engaging. And that is why we have to keep looking into each Nigerian institution and get a representative, a team that will represent us in that place. And that is the essence why I said she needs to come here and she needs to defend her team, because they are actively doing well. They are not only fighting against genital mutilation or child abuse, but they are against rape, even the psychological assault. Because when we refer genital mutilation as an assault, I can actually say genital mutilation is what we call psychosocial physical assault, meaning that anybody that is genitally mutilated will be having psychological effects, social effects, and physical effects. Social effect, maybe the person might actually have less self-esteem. Then for the physical effect is the bleeding, hemorrhage, and trauma. Maybe later in the years, person might have emotional trauma like PTSD and effects like that. So our team is not only combating physical assault, but all forms of assault, like including child abuse. Because whenever we are talking about child abuse, it's not only talking of scarification of the skin, also talking about mutilation of genital organs. So that is what I actually engage her to do and our team, so that whenever they are campaigning or do anything in our school, they should include all forms of genital mutilation as a way to combat all forms of genital mutilation as one of their practices, as one of their campaign roles. So in that way, we want to put our eyes in all Nigerian institutions by having a team as representative of African interactivism. So in that way, we'll be circulating the gospel. And I'm very sure Bloodstained Men will be happy hearing that we are doing the same work. POTS will be happy that we are doing that kind of work, because we need people, we need involvement, we need mobilization of people to actually get this job done. If you cannot actually get people be mobilized and involve themselves in this team, how do we do our advocacy? How do we get our community diagnosis? Because for us to be able to know what is happening in our community, we have to actually move it to them. We move to them, we ask them questions, we engage with them, and we'll be able to provide solution to their problem. We have to tell them this is what is good and what is not good. And for our team to be doing that kind of work, they are doing a very wonderful job. So it means there's nothing they lay their hands upon that they will not actually achieve it. And we want to make sure that they are well engaged and well supported and sponsored, even if it's just speakers and their shirts to let it circulate around the school. They are still students, they are active, they are agile, and they are potent. So that is it.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, that was Peace in a Day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. I'm going to put all of their links down in the description. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our other interviews and our other Intactivist content that we release every single week. Please share and like this video to get this out to more people. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye!